We technically stayed like a town, quote unquote, over. It was more like a part of Telluride. It was called Mountain Village. And you would have to take a gondola ride over the mountain to get between the towns, which is very cool. So there's some bikes I took. I took a picture of some bikes. Yep. Hello. Am I still on? I saw Twitch do the thing. Am I okay? I saw it. You saw it. Okay, I'm back. All right. Did not miss much. I literally just switched pictures. But yeah, took a little gondola ride over to the main town area. So this was one of the mountains in the main town area. Very nice and pretty. I have to go, okay, Soy, you take care. Have a good night or good day. Let's see, let's show more. Here's another little mountain. Yeah, we didn't go over uh this mountain. We went over like the other mountain I just showed. It was a lot smaller and more manageable. Um, but yeah, so like Friday when we got to the hotel, they didn't have most of our rooms ready. So we put all of our stuff in my brother's room because he was a groom. Um, and then he took us on a tour of like the main town. So we went over, took a car cable ride over the mountain. So when I say gondola, I mean like a car cable, not like a boat. That's just what they called them there. But yeah, we took a little car cable ride over, and we saw the town. Also, in both little towns, you could see actually. I'll show. This is a ski lift gondola. This is not the gondola we took, but it's like this, pretty much. It was pretty much like the same track. It was just like right next to it. But yeah, not this gondola. A much more secure one. I actually thought I'd be scared of riding it, mainly because it's a freaking cable car. It's very unstable, and I'm high in the air and freaking out. Uh, but no, that didn't happen. I ended up really liking the gondola ride. It was actually really fun, especially at night where you can't see anything. That was like horrifying, but like it was so fun to do. But yeah, Friday, we went into town while we were waiting for our rooms. Also, there were between both towns there were dogs everywhere. I only managed to get pictures of two of them. But literally, everywhere you look there was a dog. Like that's not even an exaggeration. This is just this is how many there were. It's a very dog friendly town. And here's one of the views from the gondola that I took. Ah, scooch it over. You can see all the like little hiking trails and stuff. It's so pretty. The whole area was like gorgeous. It was like in between the mountains were like the little towns, so like in the little shallower flat areas. We had the towns and walked around in. Let's see. What else is there? Oh, there's also this statue in the town we stayed in. It was made entirely out of pennies and it was adorable. It's this bear statue. And you see like the mom and the baby cub on it, and it was so cute. I liked it. Then this is these next two photos are of our hotel room. So we have this one, which I'll cover shot a little bit. We had this photo, which is very pretty. The parking lot was like just below this. Like I cropped it off. And then, so that was the left side, and then we have the right side, which was this, which is another mountain. Also, this area, like all the trees, like the green, like spruce, pine tree kind of trees, those were like at night, they were like lit up. Like they had like the Christmas lights around them. They were lit up at night and it was so pretty. This is a view from our hotel room. Hotel room itself was kind of boring. So, before I move on to the next page. So yeah, Friday did that, got the rooms ready, hung out a little bit. And then we had dinner at the restaurant inside of the hotel, which was very good. Though the problem was, it was supposed to be at 5, and it was literally me and my brother and the bride sitting at this table waiting for everybody for over an hour. It's not that there wasn't like communication. Like they all knew it was 5, but all of them were doing something. And all of them were running late. One person didn't feel good from like the high altitude and the running around in the airport. By the way, yeah, between our flights, we technically had an hour layover. But because boarding on our second flight closed like way before that hour, we had to like absolutely dash to the other like, not only did we have to go to a whole, like, end of the hallway, we had to do that twice because we had to go over to a whole nother area, like, in general. So we had to go from one end to the hallway to the trams to the other area, and then all the way down that hallway. It was a lot. And, yeah, because of the high altitude and the thin air, everyone was not doing good physically. But especially me and the maid of honor. Because I am unfit, and then she has health problems, so we were both, like, about to pass out. And, she was late to the dinner because she fell asleep and needed her body to calm down from everything. You know. And then the best man wasn't feeling good and his girlfriend was with him to kind of help. And then, I don't remember what the parents were doing, I'll be honest. And then our one other bridesmaid was in town exploring. And she was on her way back. So, most people were really late except for me and the bride and groom. So, that was the first day. That was Friday. Alright, now we can go. So, to the wedding, put this. We had a very cute and a very patient mourning dove. Look at her, she's adorable. And she was at the place where they got married. Oh, by the way, also on Friday, this was just before dinner. The bride gets a call, and it was her makeup artist. And her makeup artist canceled on her the day before. Apparently they were in the hospital. They had to get rushed to the hospital for something, so. And, of course, the bride is in hysterics, and was not doing good. So my brother called me and asked if, push comes to shove, if I could do her makeup, and I said sure. I didn't end up doing it. They ended up finding somebody else to do it, thankfully. But that was a whole hassle. Whole hassle. But yeah, Saturday. Everyone was exploring the town. I was stuck in the hotel room. 'Cause I was trying to curl my hair and then it ended up not doing good. So that was a whole lot of wasted time. But when before we got there, we all met downstairs in the lobby, waited for our shuttle, and then bride and groom were taking a different car because bride's dress was really big. She had like a ball gown style dress with a train, so she could not fit in the shuttle. So they took the same car as their photographer. All three of them were going, and it was so cute because the rest of us were on the shuttle just waiting to take off, and then we were watching the bride and groom go to the Jeep that they had. And so I was watching the bride walk out of the hotel heading towards the car, and there was this little toddler outside of the door, like with her mom. And she saw the bride, and this is so cute watching. She saw the bride, and she was just in such awe over her and calling her a princess. And then she was starting to pout and throw a tantrum because she wanted to be the pretty princess. The mom was just trying to calm her down. It was the most adorable thing. I even told the bride this at the wedding, and she like wanted to cry. Like, she's like, that is so adorable. Like, that did not happen. I go, no, it happened. Like, we all watched it happen. And she like wanted to cry. But yeah, before the ceremony, we were waiting for the sun to set so that we can have the nice beautiful backdrop. And this little lovely lady here on screen was just eating seeds, and she let me and the bridesmaids and the best man come up to her, like very close, like to the point where we could probably reach out and grab her if we wanted to, but not that we would. But oh my goodness, wedding was so good. Nothing much to say about the ceremony. I did like they did like a very non-traditional ceremony, so they did they like lit candles, and like they each had like a stick candle, and then the parents would light each stick candle from their respective family, and then both of them lit a big candle on like a table to like kind of signify that they're joined. It was very nice and sweet. And the problem was, during the wedding, like some people were tearing up. It's emotional. And when I was packing for this trip, I made sure to bring makeup that would stay, right? And so I brought this mascara. It was like a travel size mascara that has never once bled on me before. You can probably guess where this is going. I even set my face twice with setting spray and dried in between so that my makeup would not budge. But yeah, at some point I excuse me, I started to tear up a little bit, but then it was only a little bit. And then part of the mascara started running. Like a very small part of mascara started running. And it got into my eye. And I couldn't see. So then I was crying more. And then more mascara was running down. So now I have mascara. And now like my foundation going into my eyes, running down my face. Like I wasn't like feeling very emotional. Like I mean I was happy. But like for the most part, it was just my makeup in my eye and my eyes watering trying to get it out, and then just having more makeup get in my eye, and it was horrible. even more horrible, one of the bridesmaids was helping clean up, and then the photographer took a picture with me with mascara down my face. I'm like, no! Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Oh my goodness. So yeah, I would show you a picture of myself because I took a very cute selfie, but I'm not showing a face reveal. This is the bouquet. Oh, this is very big. This is the bouquet that I had. It was very pretty. It was pretty much like a smaller version of the bride's bouquet. But it was so pretty. And what was funny was that it wasn't from my bouquet. I don't know whose bouquet it was from. But there was a flower. There was a couple flowers that would fall out, but there was one that was like in perfect condition that fell out. That the one of the bridesmaids, I think one of the bridesmaids found, just on the ground. And this was like after the ceremony, we were taking like family pictures, stuff like that. She's like, hey, what if you got the groom to like put this in his mouth and like do a photo? And the bride was like, holy shit, yes, we gotta do that. And then they did the photo. And then the bridesmaid went up to my brother and was like, hey, by the way, that was on the dirty, disgusting ground. And it wasn't even rubbed off. He's like, God damn it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It was just so funny. And then what I suggested to the bride was that it was just like my parents did. I suggested it was like, take a flower, press it, and keep it. And she's like, well, that sounds nice, but we're, going on honeymoon directly after, so we can't keep the flower. I go, okay, understandable. And later that night at dinner, I was telling my brother this, and one of the bridesmaids was like, oh, I can do that while they're gone. I was like, okay, shit, sure. Why not? Whatever works, so. That's very nice and sweet. My brother at least knew about that. Knew that they were doing that, so it would be like a nice little surprise.